Is it thy will? Thy image should keep open my heavy eyelids to the weary night? Dost thou desire my slumber should be broken while shadows like to thee do mock my sight? Is it thy spirit that thou send'st from thee so far from home into my deeds to pry? To find out shames and idle hours in me? The scope and tenor of thy jealousy? Ah, no. Thy love, though much, is not so great. It is my love that keeps mine eyes awake, mine own true love that doth my rest defeat, to play the watchman ever for thy sake. For thee watch I, whilst thou dost wake elsewhere. For me, far off, with others all too near. Okay. Sonnet 61. Shakespeare as an 8-year-old boy. Maybe not 8, 13. Like, so, oh my gosh, so angsty, so juvenile. Yeah, is a poem about irrational jealousy. Like, childish jealousy. It's because he literally says in this sonnet, what's the line? Like, what he in the beginning, he's like, are you like sending your spirit to like keep an eye on me to make sure that I'm not cheating on you? And then later he's like, well, no, actually, I can't sleep at night because I'm thinking about you cheating on me. And I can't stand to think of you being somewhere with other people having fun. Yeah, like, um, this is, yeah, so this can get filed away with all these other sonnets that he just, well, it's I guess it's maybe the motivation is that, like, well, so this is the fair youth, right? This is Shakespeare speaking to the fair youth. Shakespeare, someone who's older than the fair youth. Hence the condescending tone, maybe. But like, it doesn't. I don't know. It lacks an endearing quality to it. Yeah, because there's no love in it, really. It's just kind of uh, jealous, childlike, which is maybe ironic because he's saying this all to a youth, a fair youth, who seems to have his shit together way more than Shakespeare does, I guess. Like, I don't know. Um, yeah, really. It's such a selfish poem. It's all me, me, me. He literally, like, I couldn't say it with a straight face. The like, no, it's not your love. I mean, your love's fine, but like the love that I have for you, like, it's way more than what you feel for me. And it's, well, I mean, yeah, it doesn't shock me that you don't have a sense of how the fair youth feels, because all you're thinking about is yourself. Um, yeah, I suppose, like, I mean, I don't know, I guess in a vacuum this seems so obvious, but I mean, I guess a lot of people do feel that way. That's something we all grow up and hopefully grow out of, right? Is that kind of um, uh, neurotic focus on, am I fucking things up right now? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing in a relationship? You know, like, I feel like that's a pretty uh, relatable dilemma to get fixated on, like, am I fucking something up? But I mean, it's hopefully something that you grow out of and recognize that the best way to be a supportive partner is to have your shit together and just kind of be there and consistently you. Um, like, what, like that was the thing I was struck with. It's like, well, okay, you're having trouble sleeping at night. It's like, okay, you miss this person, maybe, but like, if you love them and you're gonna see them sometime in the future, maybe that's a good thought to have. Oh, wow, I can, think about how great it'll be to see that person, and that can be a positive thing and not a stressful, uh, jealous thing. So, yeah, Sonnet 61. Jealousy again. Um, yeah, it's so funny. I don't know. When I went into this whole sonnet thing, I had this. I don't know. I feel like I've always had this kind of like. Well, I guess the famous sonnet is "Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?" Like, this like very flowery. Like, I'm gonna say these pretty words to you, and you're gonna realize how much I love you. But it's not that in a lot of these. It's not that in a lot of these. So I don't know. This is interesting to find, and it's not just one. It's like a bunch. This is like I'd be curious to go back and see how many of these like childlike jealousy sonnets there are. There seem to be a lot of them. So yeah, that was Sonnet 61. This is fun to think about all that. So yeah. Oh, geez, it's almost the end of October. So I can't remember what I put on my schedule thing, if I was going to try to go back to Richard for the end of October, or if I was going to do more sonnets. But it's going to be one of the two. I'm going to either go to Richard III or more sonnets. Yeah, thanks for watching.